And we are live, Jack.
Hey.
Woo! Hip hop dance stories. Once again, man, I'm pumped this week. You know what time it is.
You already know, bro.
This is my mojo going. I'm feeling it. Oh, baby, look at my shoulders, Afro. Look how I'm doing it. I'm going Oakland today on the Afro. I'm coming from here.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Oh no, that's more Atlanta. That's Atlanta when niggas be hitting you here.
I didn't see that. You said this is a good one. I ain't see that.
Man. It's been a good week, man. How was yours? I'm good. I need some Tiger Bone today.
I have
the drink of the hip hop dancer.
Word up. Right now, we doing this. This is what we're doing.
I got that too.
Word up.
I need you to relax.
Had a little lipstick on the teeth and whatnot. Everything. You know, just these lights be drying my joints out. I don't know about y'all. That's why I stay with them lights dry my joints out, y'all.
This is a very, very good week of dynamic birthdays. I love me some Scorpios.
Oh man, already. Let's celebrate.
Mom today. I got my son on Wednesday. I'm already celebrating.
Yep, my mother today. Yep, you're absolutely right.
Yep.
Original diva, the original B girl, Union Square, Studio 4 queen.
Yeah. I showed you a young nephew when he was in training. I said, you ain't gonna be able to fuck with both of us, Afro. You can't handle it. Handle me, Angela. It's too much love coming from both ends, Afro.
Oh no. Is that what it is?
Man. What's up, Papa Chicken?
Papa Chicken in the house. Who else? We got Junkies. Word up. Okay, so I'm starting to see some other people. We got Junkies TV up in the spot. Doing big things out in the ATL. Papa Chicken.
Yeah.
So I want to wait for, I'd like to wait for a few more people to come in. Okay, well, wait, because I got this and I got that. Hold on. This is a little cooler.
Yeah. Get it?
Word up. So check it out. I want to give a couple of shout outs, yo.
Get them going.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys have been checking out on IG. There's this young man named TL Cross. He does a lot of like episodes. His series is the Wild series. He has been giving us major shout outs and telling everybody to come check us out. A big shout out to TL Cross for looking out for the homies, man. For real. That's what's up. Like he's a shout out. Up, and he is dope. He be bringing it too. He has information for your ass. Like he puts the pieces together on how shit came together in the studio with the artists before they were the artists. He gets it all together. So if anyone hasn't had the time to check him out, go check him out. His name is TL Cross, and his series is the Wow series. He's dope, man. So check him out for real. Also giving a super shout out to my mother. I got my kids over here. A super shout out to my mom. Like Ledge said, today's her birthday. Woo! Happy birthday. That's right. We are doing it up. And yes, shout out to the Scorpios. It's Scorpio season. Woo-hoo! I get to celebrate twice because I'm like right on the cusp. 11/22 is a big deal.
That's right.
Word up.
Yeah, man. So what else has been going on?
Man, it's just
something good. We'll all listen.
What'd you say?
Tell us something good. We'll listen.
Well, I got some family in town I hadn't seen in a while. The Untouchable Pranksters. I got, to get with my boys, the homies, and we gonna get our dancing while, we all together. I'm looking forward to that. It's always good to see family,
Dope.
And, finishing up some business, some of this Cedric and Cedar.
That's right.
And we definitely need to pump our. I'd love to get the trailer. We should play that trailer for them again. How should we do it?
Man. I don't know, man. Cause I'm so excited about this guest. I'm gonna invite her right now.
So let's do it with her later, so she can enjoy it too. So let's get our guest on. Where's V? Where's V Luv?
I don't know where V is today.
Word up! Last week he was on the golf course. Last week.
You caught me off guard this week, bro.
Oh, word. Okay. That's what's up. V Luv in the house. Where you at?
Talk to the people for me, Fro, so I can.
Okay, so let me see who else we got. We got Mujahid. Oh,
Yeah.
snap. All right, so we have Cross Academy up in the house. That's TL Cross right there. Y'all Papa Chicken Junkies. Who else we got up in the spot?
Oh, TL Cross came in the building. Yes, he did. What's going on?
Yes. I'm
What's
trying
going
to
on?
get, trying to get everybody to see the hey, but you're not gonna be able to see me, but it's all good. I'll just stand right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been seeing the shout outs to TL Cross, man, much love. Appreciate that, man.
Word up. He's doing big things. Loving the series.
Yeah.
For real. Who else we got up in here? Like I said, we got junkies up in here. We should be getting a few more because sometimes I don't see everyone in here. You, bro, I get to hear about it later on. I'm like, you were in there? I didn't even see you in there.
I see more people in here than I see actually in the chat room. So yeah, we got a nice little number up in here.
That's what's up. Hello, everyone. You guys rock. That's what's up.
This is another edition of Hip Hop Dance Stories. Your host, Afro.
Wow.
My boy V Luv coming up. And yours truly, Cuddy Shoulders. Woo! Legendary.
Woo! Yes, let's go. Let's get it.
So yeah, we get this guest up in here, Afro. You know, I'm just gonna dismiss you for a second.
Yes, we got a hot guest coming through. Her name is Carolyn O. Brown. She's gonna bring it. Understand that this lady here, oh my God, with her history, we're talking Tony. We're talking Rob Bass. We're talking Guy. We're talking Keith Sweat. We're talking Bobby Brown. We're talking Whitney Houston videos. We're talking Michael Jackson, Mary J. Blige, Bobby, Whitney. Who else did she do? I mean, Naughty by Nature. You know, she's been dancing forever. And then, like I said, I don't know if you guys got to read the post that I put out earlier. She's a game changer. I mean, serious in the business. I mean, she took the whole video vixen to a point, a level where people were reaching out to her all over for her to bring the cast in. So, yeah, we got a big one today. We definitely got a big one.
Man, and you know how I feel about Carolyn, so you don't know if I just kick you out the room for a hot second. You did?
What?
You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. You are so silly.
And speaking of the goddess, oh my God. Oh man, my heart just fluttered.
Thank you, Letitia. You are silly. Oh my gosh, you were so silly.
Ooh, I fainted for a second.
Oh, that's what that was? You fainted? Oh,
yeah, I fainted. I walked out of body for sure. So listen here. Today is the greatest day.
Okay.
Because not only we have one of the most dynamic individuals in the hip hop dance game, hip hop in general. We got the one that replaced my 30-year, when I had to fire Sweet Tea as my hip hop crush for 30 years. I was like, who can replace that? I said, Carolyn O. Brown. She is the one. Shaka Khan called me.
Hey.
Yeah, when I wrote I'm Your Every Woman, she said, I'm thinking what you would think, Legendary, about Carolyn, and she wrote that motherfucker. Yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah. So don't be afraid. This is a real love. Ladies and gentlemen, whoo, Carolyn O. Brown.
Hey!
Yo, y'all gassing me up. Like, I'm like, whoa. Hi.
Hi.
Y'all hear me? Gassing me up.
Yes, there's some feedback.
You got reverb. You got reverb, Afro?
No, I think I'm kind of good. Let me see. What am I sounding like to you, Ledge?
I feel like there's some reverb in here.
I'm not even looking at you. I'm looking at Carolyn. I don't even see you here.
Okay, all right. Well, we
Cutting. Shoulders.
got the shoulders
With the shoulder lean. With the shoulder lean.
I have to get my shoulder on too. Hold on, wait.
Hey. Get that shoulder lean.
Ain't nothing wrong with shoulder lean. It's just hard. Let me see. All right. Can y'all hear me? All right. So how are you, Carolyn? We are so glad to have you here.
Thank you guys so much for having me. This is amazing.
No, yes, it is. It definitely is. As I said, I was telling the audience, you know, giving them a little summary of your background. And of course, as you know, we think it's outstanding. So kudos to you, my friend. Very proud of you. So we are waiting to hear about Miss Carolyn O. Brown. Ledge, you good?
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
I'm trying to make sure we straight. I'm not in the picture.
Yeah, you get in the picture. As long as you in the picture. I'm trying to get some of this video in the picture too. So sorry, guys. You know.
There you go.
Are y'all hearing me? Are y'all hearing me okay?
We hear you. You're fine. You're fine.
So with that being said, Afro, you know, you are no longer needed. So Carolyn, how you doing, beautiful?
I'm doing good, baby. How are you?
Oh, man, I've been waiting to see you for like 20 years.
No, you can't push my sister out.
Yes, indeed. But check this out, Carolyn. I got 2 tickets. You see an uncut version of Michael Jackson's Thriller in St. Lucia. And I want to take you. But hold up, let me tell you why. Because Legendary is something like Michael Jackson in Thriller. I'm not like those other guys. Woo!
I'm over it.
Oh, you better come on through, baby.
What up, bro?
You over there hiding in the cut.
Hey, so what's up, Carol? What's going on, Carolyn?
Hold on. You over there hiding in the cut. Can y'all hear me better like this?
So what's up, Carol? What's going on? Feedback.
Huh?
There's a little bit of feedback.
Y'all hear me better like this?
Who has the live on?
What do I need to do? Because I'm hearing like a lot of, everything is being repeated.
Do you have your phone on? You have your computer on?
I have my computer on.
You might want to mute the. So wait, where are you running it? You're running it through your phone and the computer? Computer on?
I have it live on. What up, Lima?
Salima on here?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she got that feedback. I have it live on. What up, Lima?
What do I need to do, y'all?
Yes,
That's what it is.
What do I need to do?
Yeah, that's Carolyn. Yeah, that's your mic, Carolyn.
Is it better now? What do I need to do? Is it better now?
Yeah, that's Carolyn. Yeah, that's your mic,
no,
Carolyn.
it's still feedback.
Is it better now? I took them out my ear because everything is being repeated.
Oh, how that happen?
Are you listening? Yeah, she's listening to her.
Being repeated.
Mute your speakers on what? On your system. Mute your speakers on your system. Lower. I don't know what you do.
I just unmuted.
Mute your speakers on what? On your system. Mute your speakers on your system.
Yeah, all that.
I just unmuted.
So we have our IT in the house too, you know, helping out behind the scenes.
Yeah, I need them to come over here.
Yeah, we're cutting strategy right
Got
now.
the production crew going on, you know, you still look beautiful, Carol. You know, helping out behind the scenes.
Yeah, we're cutting strategy right
Got the
now.
production crew going on, you know, you still look beautiful, Carol. You said you cut it off already, Carolyn?
Who's that?
That sounds a little.
You cut it off already?
What? You said you cut it off already, Carolyn?
Me?
Oh,
Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's get this together. Me? Yeah.
Hey, Carol, log off, and we're gonna hit the link again. Let's see what happens.
Log off. Me? Yeah.
Hey, Carol, log off, and we're gonna hit the link again.
Okay. Okay.
Bam. Woo! What was that?
I do not know.
A tragedy.
Right.
Is she watching it from like at the same time or something?
I don't know. She may be.
The only time that happened is when we were trying to watch the live as we were filming.
She got it playing on the computer, but I mean, I have mine's playing. It's not a problem. I don't have that.
Yours is mute. If she has the speakers playing on her thing, then the speakers are going to pick up on her mic.
Okay. Hey, beautiful.
Okay, I think we straight now, right?
Right, we straight.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, everybody. I think that was me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
That was you. That was you. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, sister, don't.
Hey, it's good. You're good. Don't worry. I got you.
Okay.
All my honey love make you nervous. You know, it's all innocent.
That's what happened. Them shoulders.
That's what it was.
Girl,
No, don't have that anymore. That's what it was.
Oh, it's different.
That's the one right there.
Them shoulders hit different.
We doing the shoulders again, guys. You doing the shoulders? I can't.
So,
Hey,
Karen, start from the beginning. Tell us who inspired you to get your boogie on.
It's so ironic that I'm looking at this, and I really need to take a picture right now because it's gone now, and it was just on there, but it said Lima 2K, and it's Salima.
Yes.
People might not know this, but I grew up on Long Island. I'm from a small town called Cinema Riches. I was there until I was in the 8th grade. In the 9th grade, I moved to Central Islip. I ended up going to college at Cheney University, and I always used to dance. There was a dance school right across the street from my house. I never went to the dance school. Like, I didn't even know Miss Connie had a dance class. I don't know why she didn't tell me to come over. I don't know. But all my friends, everybody that I knew in that town when I moved there, they went to her dance class. She's literally across the street from my house. Like, I could look at her door.
Right.
And the crazy part is that I never went to the class or whatever, but I knew everybody that went to the class. And so I just used to dance. I used to love dancing, and I was in college, and I was watching, I was some kind of Soul Train Awards or something, and I saw Salima and Shane, and it was crazy because somebody told me that Salima was from a town called Bellport in Long Island, which she wasn't, but her mother was married to somebody that was there. Married to somebody that lived there, and everybody looked up to him. I forgot, my Aunt Joanne knows him. I don't remember his name, but my Aunt Joanne knows him. She's like, oh, that's Mr. Da-da-da, Mr. They love him. Mm-hmm. And the crazy part was, I was like, oh, Selena dance with Bobby Brown. Oh, she could do it. I could do it. She from Long Island. I could do it. That was my motivation. And that's what I looked up to. And I didn't even know this girl is not from Bellport. She's from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in my head, she was from Bellport, and Bellport was not like where I grew up at, because so people be like talking about like, oh, you from Long Island, you ain't from the city, you ain't from New York, whatever. And it's like so crazy because people don't get it. Everybody that I grew up around was from the city. Their parents brought them to Long Island to have a different type of life, have some grass. You know what I'm saying? A yard, different schooling, all that. So everybody that I grew up with was from the city, period. Like, I'm from Long Island, but everybody that I grew up with is from the city. So I already had that synergy.
Right.
So it was already in me. So like, it's weird, but natural. Yeah, that's who inspired me. Salima Mubarak.
Wow, Salima. Yep. Look at that.
Salima. Your sister, Afro. Yes.
That's right. That's my girl right there. Oh, yes.
That's what inspired me.
There she is.
Oh, L.I. Bellport, baby.
That's right.
But that was my inspiration. I used to when I was in college, I used to run back to my room to see them perform. And I saw Shane and Salima. And I was just like, they were like, oh my God, you love Bobby. Dang. And I was like, I love Bobby. I love Bobby. I said, I'm going to dance with Bobby Brown. I'm going to dance with Bobby Brown. Like I willed it into my soul. So when I tell people that you can will something into your soul, into your,
right.
You can do it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can do anything. You can put your mind to it. Cayenne was just on here and she amazed people with her story as to, you know, how she was able to look at something and say, you know what, I'm going to do it. And she got up and she did it, had no help, single mom, did her thing. So yeah, I mean, that's something that people have to hear on a constant, especially around now. There's so much going on, you know? So yeah, definitely do what you set your heart out to do. What was one of the first tours that you went on?
Okay, so this is when I finished college, and me and my old best friend, her name was Michelle Burrows. Actually, me, her, and her sister, we had a dance group in high school. We called the B Girls. We won talent shows and all that on Long Island. My best friend Antoinette was in the town. I mean, it was in our group also. I don't know why she ended up not dancing with us, but I don't know what fell through with that. But we was all the B girls because I was a brown, they were Burrows. My best friend Antoinette is a brown also. So we would do B girls, but we went a couple of talent shows and stuff like that. And I went to college. I came home. I was in Kilimanjaro. Do y'all remember Kilimanjaro?
I remember that.
Kilimanjaro. So I met this guy, Jamie, and I was just on the floor dancing by myself or whatever. And then he was like, yo, you dance? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, okay. I didn't even know what he was talking about. Like, I didn't really know. I just danced. So he said, you dance? I said, yeah, I dance.
Right.
And next thing I know, he was like, you got a partner? And I said, yeah. He said, where's she at? And I said, she over there. And then she was right there. And he was like, oh, Rob A's having an audition tomorrow. Can y'all come? So we was like, yeah.
What?
So we went home that night. We made up a routine or whatever. We came back the next day, and they was like, we auditioned for Rob A's, and they was like, yo, we want y'all. Y'all got the job.
Wow.
I mean, just that easy.
That easy. That was the first tour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
Let's be clear. So Salima inspired you.
Yes.
And your ground zero was Kilimanjaro. That's when you first started getting your feet wet and really getting in the game.
That's when I got in the game. Yeah. I mean, I had been dancing at Cheney in the body shop all my life, you know, like my college. I used to dance. Everybody used to be like, oh, she the bomb, she dope, you know, whatever. But, you know, I mean, it was no outlet there, but I was just going to get my education there. But that was my release, but I had it. You know, it's like, you know, you got the it factor. You just have it. I've never had a dance class in my life. Ever.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Kilimanjaro is ground zero for me. Yes.
Okay. And so then you started doing the auditions for Rob Bass.
I did one audition for Rob Bass. While on tour with Rob Bass, we get a call. This girl named Lanice, she used to sing for Rob Bass. She was one of the singers. And she was like, hey, somebody called and they want the twins or whatever. So we're like, she's like, I think they're talking about you and Michelle. So I was like, okay. So then I, you know, grabbed I went to the phone because I have always been the business person, period. But, you know, so I went to the phone and I was like, hey. And I was like, hey, what's up? Who's this? And he was like, oh, this is Dwayne from Tony. And I was like, hey, what's up? And he was like, oh, we just saw y'all on stage with Rob Bass at the show. We want y'all to come dance with us. Can y'all come dance with us? And we were like, okay. And so we knew Tony was bigger than Rob Bass, you know, when we was moving on up. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, we were going to be in Oakland, and they were in Oakland. It was just crazy. So anyway, we got off the bus in Oakland, and they paid us more money, and we went with them. And they was getting ready to do Soul Train, so we did Soul Train with them. We said, sorry, y'all, bye-bye. Wow. It was crazy, but we left.
Hey, Carolyn, do you know Elijah Baker with Tony, the bass player?
Elijah is one of my best friends.
Like a lot, man. We just kicked it on IG, and we like this now. Like we just kick it and talk, and we just vibe. Man, he's a cool dude.
Yo, Elijah is one of my best friends. I wish I was very tight with Elijah when I was in Oakland, but I wasn't. I had to stay in Oakland for like 3 months, and I told Elijah like that was the worst time in my whole life because I was in Oakland by myself in an apartment. Didn't know anything about California. Only time I got to see people is when I was rehearsing or when somebody came to take me to get something to eat or something. But I was in the room by myself because Michelle was off with Raphael and I was just dolo and didn't know anybody or anything. But Lige, he was like, "Hey, I wish I would have known." He was like, "I didn't know." He said they kept y'all locked up, and I was like, "Yeah, they kept us locked up, but I was locked up by my damn self."
Right.
Yeah. Cool, man. I love the spirit. I was teasing him. I was like, "Man, you was talking that choreographer shit. We was coming for your neck." He was like, "No, they want that smoke, brother. I don't want that smoke."
Yeah, he was the dancer of the crew too. He used to make up a lot of the stuff that they did.
That brother's so cool, man.
Yeah, he cold. He cold-blooded. He used to make up a lot of stuff that they did.
Right.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
What's going on, V? How are you?
Cooling. Was caught up that traffic. What's up, Carolyn?
Hey, how are you?
All right, blessed.
Awesome.
That's right. Good to see you.
So let me ask you. Go ahead. Wait, what, Ledge? What'd you say?
Dog gonna get beat up to speed. She was inspired by Salima, Ground Zero, Kilimanjaro. Did some stuff with Rob Bass, jumped to Tony, and that's where we at now, Cuddy.
Okay.
So, all right, so continue from there, Carolyn. Or go continue.
Okay, so crazy story. So we went to Japan with Tony.
Okay.
So we in Japan with Tony, me and Michelle, and we did a show. And the next thing we know, after the show, here comes Keith Sweat. He's like, he was like, y'all, can y'all make up a routine for me? And we were like, make up a routine for you. He was like, well, I want y'all to stay. I want y'all to dance for me. And we're like, what? We were like, we're in Japan. We're in Japan now. We young. We're in Japan.
And you see Keith.
He was like, y'all got y'all passports? We was like, yeah. I said, we was like, but they got our tickets. We can't stay because we got to get back. He was like, oh, I'll get y'all ticket. He's like, can y'all make up a routine for us? And we was like, yeah. We ain't do nothing but use the same routine that we had already. Just change a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We stayed in Japan.
Wow.
And then that's how I started dancing with Keith Sweat.
So let me ask you, did you also dance for Guy as well with Keith? Because I remember when I came on with Keith, I think you was about to dance with Guy, but then you came back on with us.
I was dancing with Guy too. I did some stuff with them, but then I came back with Keith.
Wow, look at that! Like you traveled. So okay, so just give us some more with the whole thing with Keith. You came back with Keith, and now you went with Guy, and now you back with Keith. After Keith, who did you go with? I
never really left Keith. I just did stuff in between and stuff like that. And I remember me and Michelle used to dance when we were dancing with Keith. It was the Fly Girls audition, but because I guess we was from Long Island, we didn't really know nothing about it. Mm-hmm. And me and Michelle was rehearsing for Keith.
Right.
Keith comes back to the studio and he was like, yeah, I just left this audition. I found some fly girls, all that. And it was like, okay, so we're looking. And then the next thing I know, who comes in the room is April and Marilyn.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking like, okay. And he was like, oh, this is going to be our new choreographer. So me and Michelle was used to choreographing all our stuff because we used to dance with Shake. God, rest in peace, Shake. So so we're looking like, what the hell? Like, who are these new girls or whatever? And so April was the bomb. Uptown girl, from Harlem, Uptown bomb. And she came in there and they didn't make the Fly Girls apparently. But her and Marilyn came in and next thing I know, they was dancing and we had to learn their routines. And then April told me, brought me in the back room and she was like, yeah, we're going to let Michelle go. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I was bugging because we're both from Long Island. That's my best friend. We go to the city together. We do everything together. And I'm like, hell no, she can't go. So I said, April, she's like, she's not keeping up, whatever. I said, let me work with her. Let me work with her. And she was like, okay, no problem. And one night, every time we left the city going from the rehearsals to go home, I'll go to Michelle's house and we'd be in the basement working on our routines. Because I knew what she didn't know. And one night we was there and April called and didn't even tell me. And she cut Michelle. She cut her without even me knowing. Oh my God, it was so devastating to me. Aww. But it was nothing I could do. She was like, you going on tour with Keith, I'm not. And I was like, what? And that severed our relationship. She didn't want me to go on tour. She thought I should stay with her, but my heart said, this is your dream. This is your love. This is your life. You got to go. Absolutely. And I went, and that's how me and Marilyn became tight. And so me and Marilyn became tight. And Marilyn was like, you don't have to go home every night. You can stay at my house. So sweet. And I used to start staying in her house. She lived on 125th between 110th and, she lived on 110th between 7th and 8th. And I lived with Marilyn at that house for like 6-7 years. Like that's where I lived.
Wow.
That's how we became so tight. And so everything we did became what we did it together. Like how Michelle and I used to do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that worked for y'all though. Like that kept y'all in the pocket.
Yeah.
Kept you guys in the pocket too. I mean, just for like knowing what you guys did later on, it just worked everything out. Like, cause you guys, between you and Marilyn, Shane and Salima, I mean, it shows how you guys dance together. You guys danced as a group. You guys were in sync with everything. So that was pretty dope.
Yeah. Shane and Salima they called Marilyn to come dance with Jodeci.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I just went.
Right.
They didn't know me. I just went. And the next thing I know, I'm on tour with Jodeci.
Wow.
Me, Shane, Salima, and Marilyn, we all on tour with Jodeci.
Right.
Crazy.
That's what I want to ask you, Carolyn. How are you able to be such a great independent contractor with so many great artists to where you didn't get stuck like Scoob and Scrap was like, synonymous with Kane, G Wiz and T Roy synonymous with Heavy D. Like, how you guys was able to, like, how come nobody could say that's my dancers? Like, how are you guys able to keep moving like that? And being impactful with those artists. You guys was impactful with the artists you danced with. So they could even like, those are my dancers, but y'all kept it pushing. So how y'all keep that going, Carolyn?
Like I said, with Rob Bass and Tony called, and Tony, we would keep call. And then after that, I ended up with the other girls, and then I brought Big Les in with Keith Sweat. Because when the show was going, I knew Big Les from some stuff he had did. And I brought him in with Keith. He got the gig, whatever. And it just was a trickling effect. And when Shane and Salima brought Marilyn and myself in with Jodeci, then we ended up doing a video with Michael Jackson. And then Puffy called me while we was out there doing a video with Michael Jackson, and he was like, hey, I need you to do me a favor. I got a new artist. Can you come out here and do this video? And I was like, okay. And I'm like, and I was like, well, you got to get us a ticket back from California because we did the Michael Jackson, Remember the Time video. And he was like, okay, I'll get y'all a ticket. And I said, you have to give me and Marilyn a ticket, because that was like my buddy right there.
Right.
Like, okay. And then he just bought us a ticket. We went back home, and next thing I know, I'm in Mary J. Vibe, You Remind Me video. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, oh, I want you to be my leading girl. Oh, what's his name? Smooth. What's the name? Smooth B, right? He was on a remix, They was like, oh, you get in the front of the camera in front of the mirror, the cutoff mirror, and you be the leading girl to dance. And I'm like, okay, I'm not a freestyle dancer. I'm a routine dancer. So that's me. I'm gonna keep it 100. I just did the routine in front of the mirror, but then he was like, okay, we're doing real love. Come back. And then so Puffy was like, we need a leading lady. And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna use Carolyn. She can be my leading lady. So I was in the it was so crazy. I'm in the elevator with Puffy. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what a leading lady does because I'm just a dancer and I'm really kind of green, but it just all just kept coming together, moving. It just started. It was just like a God. God gave me this talent and he wanted me to have this life.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline, you said that because now you got me wondering if you're not really a freestyler or solo artist, how'd you stand out like that? Like I said, I always say it's like there's millions of dancers, we all got a little name. So it's like a blessing. But so you have to be a freestyler or a battle dancer. Like, what was you doing to make you stand out? Like I said, you stand out, like I said, amongst all the ones on the Hall of Fame.
That's dope.
I think that God gave me the ability to dance hard.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Dance hard. Like when you say go low, I was lower.
Yeah. That's right.
Harder. When they say go high, I go higher. When they say
that's right,
I was a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? I had like a whole lot of things I brought from, like even I brought some stuff into dancing from a cheerleader to the routines and stuff. Like I remember I used to pick up chain and over my head. I was strong. I've always been strong. I was a track runner. I was a cheerleader. I picked Shane up over my head and tell her to straddle her legs, and I turn her around. People used to be like, "What the hell?" You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what some things I did. So I just always was a hard dancer, and I that's what. That's how I stayed in the game with Keith Sweat with April, because they was from Harlem and they was hard dancers. So she saw that I could keep up. I keep up. I don't get winded, and I'm gonna go lower than you every single time you try it. Every time you go, I'm going harder. Like you come for me because I got
that's
this.
Right.
I'll go full out. I'm a full out dancer. So
that's what I was gonna say.
Walk through it. I'm a full out.
Yeah.
Afro, no, she was with me with Keith Sweat.
Oh yeah, but I mean the whole thing is so crazy that you even mentioned that, because even with the routine, it was that one routine where we were flipping. I think I had to jump on your back and then you flip me over and then we do the front tuck and then we hit and we're just hitting hard.
Yes.
The very first time that we did that, I was like, who the fuck does that in the Bronx? When did we do that?
One of our cheerleading things.
But it was dope though, and it brought so much flavor to the stage. Like April was amazing with that. Yeah. When you get to see it and see how it all works out, it's like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. But at first, y'all had me like, hold on, my shoulder, you're bugging. That's a whole different move there. Wait a minute. But it was dope. It was definitely dope.
That's dope.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So So you talking about the videos? How many videos have you done?
Ooh, a lot.
Can you name those videos?
In my Paris Hilton voice, a lot. I don't know. Maybe about, I don't know. Like I started off with the Jungle Brothers doing their Soul Train video. Like I probably did about 20, 25 videos.
Wait, you did the Jungle Brothers? Which one? Which one was that one? Really?
First one, like Soul Train. It was like a Soul Train theme.
Yeah, I remember that one.
No, I didn't.
That
one.
Yeah, me and Michelle, we did that. We were on the Soul Train line. We had the little bobs, our own hair back then, a little bobs, and we had a little body suit. We was rolling. All we did was rolling.
I cannot. That is so funny.
We was rolling for life, honey. Yep. I did about 20, 25 videos. Mm-hmm.
I believe it, because you also went ahead and changed up the game later on. Like coming from your dancing, your history in dancing, you kind of changed some things out here in Atlanta. So from your background doing these videos, you had your own casting company, correct?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And you switched up. What did you do with that? Like, I got to hear this from you, Carolyn. What did you do exactly to change up the game?
Well, basically, when I started off doing videos, I quit dancing because I had a child, my son. He was turning 5. I thought I had to quit dancing because he had to go to school, kindergarten. Right. I didn't have to quit dancing. I didn't know about homeschooling at that time. I didn't know he could have did that easily, and I could have still been dancing, but that wasn't, God's plan. So I ended up going to work for Kevin Wells. He had a record label, and it was called Worldwide Records or Worldwide Entertainment. Worldwide Records, I think it was. I ended up dancing for him. Working for him as an executive assistant, because before I started dancing, I graduated college and I had my degree.
Right.
That's dope.
That was a blessing. So I went to work for him, and I worked for him for like a year, and then we went to Florida one day because Little Zane was doing a video, and so he took me with him, normally, and we went down, and they were doing a casting, and then I was like, okay, this is this, I'm starting to pick out stuff and see stuff and whatever, and I was like, I think I could do this. And so that happened or whatever. And then I called, I think I called Lil Brandy because we wanted Nick Cannon to be in the video. So I started using my resources, and then I was able to do what they call talent coordinating. I was able to do that too because I knew a lot of people. So when Nick Cannon came, he was in the video. It just all worked out. And then from that point, I got back to Atlanta, and then Little X, the director, was coming here, and he was doing a video for Mystical.
Okay.
And they had oh gosh, what's the guy's name? That's the producer. The Nerds. What's the producer's name from the Nerds?
Oh, Pharrell.
Thank you. Yeah. Pharrell had produced the song.
Okay.
So the song was Shake It Fast.
So that's the song. That's the
so Kevin's sister Dee Dee was like, "Oh, Carolyn, you can do this. I'm gonna hook you up with this production guy, and y'all gonna do this casting or whatever." So I was like, "Okay, I'll try it." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the next thing I know, I did a casting for Little X for Mystical Shake It Fast. That video got a Soul Train award.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, Carolyn.
Yeah.
And that was my beginning of my casting. I did casting for like 12 years.
Right.
That's dope.
Right.
Yep.
It's funny how
the epitome of video vixens.
Yeah, it's funny how as dancers we always end up doing stuff in the back of the scene and keeping the whole industry looking good and fly and bringing in the right people. Absolutely. But that's inspiring to hear, you know what I mean? That you were doing that.
The directors love me because I would get girls. I was going to get girls. I was living in the strip clubs out here in Atlanta. We had beautiful women, but they didn't know that they could. That
they were doing it, yeah.
They were beautiful, and they didn't know that they could be in the video. And they was loving me, and it was just I knew what to bring out of them in the director.
Yeah, you had that eye.
I'm on the back, and I know what they want. So they was like, "She's not doing that. What's And I'd be like, "Okay, hold up." And I'd be like, "Look, you got, you know what I'm saying? Just a little, bring something to the table. Fling your hair, do something. You know what I mean? And they didn't know because they just used to, shaking that thing. So it was really refreshing to me doing that. I love doing casting. That's my passion. People think dancing is my passion. Casting is my passion. I can do that in my sleep.
That's so dope.
That right there. I mean, for real, you're able to pull that potential out, get what you were doing it. And that's all I heard, Carolyn. That's all I heard is because we had lost touch for a little while, and that's that was what I heard. Carolyn's doing big things. She's one of the biggest casting agents out here, and I was like, "Ooh, Carolyn Brown." Yes.
That's dope. That is so dope.
The biggest casting director out here in Atlanta, period, when it came to videos. They started flying me to Miami. I did Fiesta. with little ex Fiesta. He was like, I want you to come to Miami because I had it. So he called me out there, and I was Fiesta with Jay-Z and R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. Then I started doing videos, and Dave Myers, everybody was flying me to Miami. Like I was in Miami like at least once a month, period.
Wow.
Then I ended up going to LA, doing Bobby Brown and Ja Rule video. I did Little Zane's video. Every video that I did, though, this is the crazy part, y'all. Every video that I did, either it was the director or the executive producer or somebody from the label was like, "Can you be in the video? Would you do it? Can you get in?" And I was like, "No, I can't." I said, because if I do that, the girls won't respect me. They won't look at me the same way. I can't do what they're doing. They're not going to look at me as a leader anymore. They're going to look at me like I'm just like them. Like I'm out, you know. I only did it once.
Right.
I only did it one dead going time.
What was that? What time was that?
Oh, because he's like my best friend, Kevin Wells. They flew me to do Little Zane's video. Oh my God, in LA, and he was like, "Carolyn, these girls ain't got no ass. Like, I need something. I need somebody to bring something to the table." I'm just being 100, and I was like, right. "No, I can't do it. I can't do it." He was like, "Yo, you gotta take one for the team. You gotta take one for the team." Wow. Yo, he was the only person to get me to do that. But let me tell you what I did. Hold on. I was like, okay, I'll do it, but I did it like this. I had on a hat mad low.
Right.
Shades, and all they could see was my body, so they didn't really know who it was.
Right. Okay.
I was not playing with them. I was like, no, because nobody knows I was in that video. They only know it because I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Nobody knows I had shorts on, booty shorts, because you know my booty, and I'm like, ridiculous. It was horrible for me. I was like, but I took one for the team.
Wow, but you definitely switched it up, because I remember at one time they were auditioning for dancers out here, and then after I started hearing the buzz with you, I was hearing about the dancers that they wanted. They wanted more of those video vixen type of women, but not dancers.
Right, you know? Not like us.
Right. So how do you feel about changing that up? Because from what I was told, you're the catalyst to that.
Well, I mean, I did a lot of videos that had dancers in them, though. I did a lot. I did Sierra's first video, Goodies. I had models in that. I did like four or five Sierra videos. I did a lot of Sierra videos.
That's what's up, Carolyn. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I did a lot of her stuff. Got girls.
Did you work with Missy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured that.
Stuff. I didn't really do Missy videos, but I did Sierra videos that Missy was a part of.
Right.
Yeah, very close. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do Missy's, but I did Sierra's, and they were, they was locked in, and I was locked in with Ludacris. I did probably about 5 or 6 videos for him. Casted like 5 or 6 videos for him. I did his first video.
Which one was that?
My toes, however that song goes.
Throw them blows or something like that.
Yeah, throw them blows.
I had my toes and. You know that song?
Oh yeah.
I remember because he held out Afro several times, so I remember what song that was.
No, that Whitney something. First video.
But I know he said Afro.
That's my first. I started off doing videos with this guy, Chicago Chris, and we would call Black Lipstick. And then as I started going to Florida more often, I ended up telling him, I kind of want to to go alone. And I said, you can keep the name Black Lipstick because we had built that name up big time in Atlanta.
Right.
And I just said, I'm gonna go ahead and go on my own. That's when I became Casting by Carolyn.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So we did. Him and I did Ludacris' first video. I think it's called Lick Me or whatever. Y'all don't know that video?
Yeah, I heard.
You know it?
Yeah.
You know the video?
I think is that it?
my head to my toes.
Yeah.
I don't know the words, but yeah. That was
Ludacris is real animated.
That was a big song for him.
Yeah, it was. That was his biggest hit. That was his first one.
That was his first joint. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was one that got him out there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's important that we put good people to do the casting for that. Are you casting now? Are you still doing it now, or?
It's so funny because I do it like sporadically. I don't really, do it as much, but I'm just gonna let everybody know I'm a realtor. I sell houses, I rent houses, I do all that now. That's my thing right now. But
just moving.
Yeah, but casting, it's like when they did the Tupac movie here, Benny Boom, they didn't hire me as a casting director, but Benny Boom, I had did so many videos with him. He was like, yo, I need some girls. I need different. They don't got what I need, whatever. So I was like, okay, Benny. And I started doing stuff with Benny and for Tupac movie. And I got him girls and stuff like that. So it's like I get calls from people every now and again, like, I'm not getting what I need. I need you to help me. So I will go, I'll go help out my people.
So dope.
Yeah.
So, keeping it going.
Yeah.
Hey, Fro.
Yes.
You know what I don't like? I'm kind of jealous, man, but I don't like that little cool, lean V Luv got that Carolyn's on the show. He wasn't leaning like that when MC Shan and Lou Joint was on the show.
I am over
it. What am I doing? The legend is crazy.
I don't like the little cool today. You gotta look cool, Carolyn's here.
Ain't that a bitch?
When you was in love with Latifah, I didn't say nothing. When you was in love with Rod Digger, I didn't say nothing. So leave mine alone, Cuddy, man.
You crazy. My wife would kill me.
I know. Get home.
Bah!
Carolyn.
I got a Belizean wife. She chopped me up, put me in a basket.
Oh no!
Know your
I'm just playing.
So Carolyn, what are you doing out here in Atlanta now? Like, I heard that you even delved into some real estate.
Who got the
That's we at Legend's house. We at Legend's house. It's outside.
He's not outside. He's in your hallway, bro.
Right.
You sound like it.
He's making door stops. Like he's right there.
Bro, that was
you know how they do it in LA. They keep it real.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I can't even front. I hit an ice cream truck out here. I'm going out there with the kids. Like, what you
ice cream?
So, but yeah, no, I was asking you, Carolyn. I heard that you're like the real estate agent to the celebrities out here. What's up with that?
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff with a lot of celebrities. I do a lot of rentals for celebrities also. They need housing. They hear the artists, the actors. They hear, 3 months at a time. I get them fully furnished homes.
Really?
Things of that nature. Then sometimes they want to move here. I'm an agent for them. I have someone looking for a house. He's a rapper right now. He's looking for a rental right now. I found him a rental, and he's like, I'm gonna buy in like 3 months. And then his manager was like, oh, I'm buying too. So it's like I get like trickle down business like that. So that's a really, really good thing.
Wow. How long have you been doing real estate?
I've had my license since 2004.
Oh, wow.
But real estate is not my passion, but I'm good at it. I know what I'm doing, and I'm good at it. But like I said, casting is my passion. So if there's anybody out there that needs somebody to cast a movie or something, I love it. It's just like second nature to me. Like dancing was second nature to me.
Yeah.
Second nature to me.
Right. So where could they get in contact with you? Do you have a website or what's your social platform?
I'm Carolyn Brown 7 on Instagram. I'm Carolyn Brown on Facebook. And then my email is bcarolyn100@gmail.com. Carolyn 100. They can reach me that way. I don't have a website, and I'm on LinkedIn, but I don't even know what that is. I need to do better with that.
I'll help you with that, sis.
Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
He's like, what are they talking about?
Hey, D, that's your mic, D. Is somebody bumping outside?
No.
Okay. Oh, I think you're cleaning up your
Legend needs some casting for a show.
I'll be ready for you. Definitely.
For the Westlaw Scandals. I'm a cop on Legend's show. I've been doing a little casting for him here and there. Yeah, I'm a cop on his show. Legend named me Detective Butler. Ain't that a bitch?
That's cute.
I love it though. It's fun doing it there. Westlaw Scandalous. Yeah.
Hey, check it out. I get like mad props on like the casting because like later I started appreciating other things besides just the actor and stuff like that. And after I saw like the New Edition movie and meeting the characters before they became New Edition, and I was just like, damn, the casting director should get an award for this one because how did he see that and that? So it's like
I were amazing.
My skill, like to really know, like this person goes for this sound or this person goes for this look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a special eye you got, like a photographer or something like that, or what is it?
It's an eye. It's an eye for the look. It's an eye for the talent because it has to all go together. It can't just be like, oh, he looked like a little Bobby, but then he can't act like a little Bobby. You know, they gotta come in and they gotta bring that. So you gotta be able to say, oh, he would be good for the role. Oh, maybe he's not doing it right now, but let me see. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you change like what? And then you can talk to them. You know what I mean? Like I talk to the people that audition and stuff like that. Like, okay, so you might not be right for this part, but you might be right for that part. It's just an eye. It's really an eye. You got it, you got it. And if you don't, you don't. And I think that's something I definitely have. And I'm blessed with that. He looked like a detective over there.
Who? Legend?
V.
You're wrong, V.
Huh?
Hold up, back up like that again. Oh, it's that.
What is it?
What are y'all doing? Oh, is it something
like music or something in the room you in?
There's nothing here. Legend, I'm right here with you. You in the room next door.
I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah, everybody hears it. I got a cold system.
That's not. I don't hear nothing over here.
I hear it.
Yeah, I hear it.
That ain't me.
Oh man, tell us about the essence spread for today's Black woman.
Oh, that right there.
Yeah, man, that's incredible.
Actually, that was amazing. I got a call from a freelance writer. She actually is married to somebody I went to high school with. Dougie McBride is his wife, Pamela, and she asked me would I do a article for Essence, and I'm like, excuse me, would I? Yes, I would.
Right.
And, she just asked me, some questions and stuff like that. And that's when I was at the height of my casting. So it was really a great time. The guy that does Wendy Williams makeup, Morel Hollis, he did my makeup, and then Dee Dee Wells did my hair, and it was like a whole photo shoot. And, that was probably one of the most epic times in my life to be able to make it into Essence magazine. I never thought I would do something like that. But, my casting stood for itself.
Right. Absolutely, Carolyn. You better go. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So on your boogie journey, did you ever run into like maybe that hump, maybe after teen era where the music really didn't move your boogie as you normally would move it, or did you always find music to keep you going?
Wait a minute, say that again now. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Did you ever run into certain music that didn't enhance your boogie skills like it used to? Or did you always find music from different genres or something to keep your dance skills going over the years?
You said music, like my music.
Yeah.
No, the music
So
that you listen to.
music you don't feel like dancing to that, or it's like kids dance to. You ever run into music like that you didn't like to dance to?
No, I really didn't listen to any music that I didn't like to dance to. I never had that hurdle. Like I never really had that hurdle. Like pretty much everything I did, I was okay with. I didn't have that type of hurdle. Yeah, because I like all kinds of music. But then the crazy part is, I'm not a music person at all. Like I never listen to music. My friends, they be bugging like. They be want to hear music or blast music in the car, and I'm like, "Can you cut that down?" Like, I'm not a music person at all. So people like bug out, like, "How could you be a dancer and then casting and don't like care about music?" I never play music when I'm cooking. I want the TV on. I don't listen to music. Like,
that's crazy.
I've been listening to music lately is because D Nice has been saving my life with this daggone pandemic.
Okay,
That's the music I listen to. D Nice. Right now, but other than that, I don't put music on. Period.
Wow, that's incredible.
That is crazy because you can dance your ass off. It's hard to like think that you don't even.
Everybody says that. They bug out. They like, how you don't like music? I'm like, I don't. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a TV person. It's weird.
Right. Well, there's music on TV too.
Yeah, I don't
I found it interesting that Lover, he didn't watch like stuff prior to him, like The Lockers, his brothers, like Gavin Davis, like he didn't trip on none of that stuff.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hey V, you should come in here with me.
Cuddy,
Is that bad?
Cuddy, I don't hear with you.
I don't.
Yeah.
Cuddy, I think it's in your room.
It's me? Yeah. It's off now, right?
Yeah, it's off now.
Yeah. Come in here, Cuddy. So cool. Let me see. We hit everything. So I need some Aaron Hall cross colors. And that will lead into, because like I said, that's what made me notice you from the other dancers. Like everybody had a certain swag, right? But you had the swag with the dress, with that like businesswoman, but I'm bad, you know what I'm saying? I'm sexy, like all that. Like it reminds me of Debbie Allen played it good in JoJo Dancer. I know people don't remember that.
I remember
she had look, and like Sylvia Robinson, like just like that's that swag she had, you know what I'm saying? And you had that. So tell me about how you like your fashion, so start with the Aaron Hall and the cross colors and lead into your own custom stuff.
That makes me laugh, and I know that Selima, Shane, and Marilyn, if they all watching, they are laughing right now, I promise you. Because when Cross Colors was coming out, we was in Cali doing something. I don't even know which gig we was doing, but we was out there doing something. I can't remember for who, whatever. Might have been something with Bobby. And it just so I met this guy, and the guy liked me. And he just so happened to be executive at Cross Colors. So this dude, I had everything Cross Colors you could ever think about. Anything, everything. He was just giving me clothes. And I was just wearing them. So then the next thing I know, I was like, we doing an Aaron Hall video. Can you give us some, whatever? And he was like, yeah. And he gave us everything. Like that's how we ended up being clothed for the Aaron Hall video. He gave us all the clothes for that.
And you hooked him up with that too, because many people,
I helped him brand his product.
I was
branded at that time.
Right.
Wow. I had degrees in marketing, but I didn't even know I was branding him at that time. I was like, we get free stuff. Oh, whatever. And then Aaron Hall, that video was like a fluke because he was like, can y'all do this? And we was doing routine from other stuff and, like just happened to be there. And we just
I saw that too. I was watching morning.
You're gonna see some mess ups. You're gonna see somebody like Shane's going and somebody else ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that video was a fluke. We just ended up doing it, but we had that gear, so that gear made it nice. You know what I mean? That made it nice.
How that feel though, Carolyn, being like the #1 free agents of all time? Like, you know, where Cap like, we need some help in the video. That's who we gonna get. Like, how's that feel, Carolyn?
That's good.
Now, how's it feel now?
That feels like amazing. Like, you know, even though I was in California and I'm doing Michael Jackson, remember the time. We got that video because Shayna Salima said, call Fatima. I called Fatima and she was like, y'all want to be in it? Okay. Get to California. And we stayed at her house. Wow. We just had to get to Cali. We didn't even audition. We sat there and watched other people audition. And they had some people that were incredible audition for that video.
Right.
It was just like, it's just like, I don't know. It was just like, I guess this is just God's plan for me because every time I turn around, I'll just get a new opportunity to dance with somebody different. Like I'm there in Cali. Puffy was like, yo, I need you to do me a favor. Puffy? I mean, he ain't who he was big then. He was at Uptown, but he's who he is now, but he was big.
Right.
You know? And he was like, can you do me a favor? He's calling me. Call me personally. Me.
Yo, you had the red phone for everybody. Like
I don't even know what the phone was because I don't even know how I talked to him. I don't even know if we had a page. I don't even know how he got me.
How did he get in touch with you when we didn't even have, what was it, 2 ways then? No, it wasn't even 2 ways.
We didn't have 2 ways then.
It had to be a pager. It had to be a pager.
And I don't even know how. I don't know how, but I know he called me personally and he was like, I need you to do me a favor from, new artist. And it was Mary. And I did her first 2 videos.
Right. You guys were buzzing.
It's just
back then.
Even with Bobby, when we was dancing with Bobby, and then we just started getting cool. Like Whitney would come on the road and we started getting cool with Whitney or whatever. And then she was like, oh, y'all going on tour with me. She's like, I'm gonna take y'all from Bobby. And then he was like, okay. And then the next thing you know, we flying to Miami, going on tour with Whitney. Me, Shay, Salima, Maryland. Out of nowhere.
Y'all was moving.
Rolling. I'm talking.
It was back to back. How many people did y'all perform for in BET Awards and like New Edition? I mean, not New Edition, Soul Train Awards. I would see you guys like busting with like 3 different people in one show. Was it true?
No, that's not true. We only did one person at a time. No, it might have seemed like it was us, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm like, Lord, y'all was just bow, doing everything.
Yeah, I did have a vision though how we did communicate, and we kept a calling card. Most dancers had calling cards.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we had the calling cards.
God, you took me all the way back.
Just popping.
Yeah.
You took me all the way back with that calling card. Oh my God.
Calling card.
Yeah. Lord, we went through some technology, huh?
Ooh.
We've been blessed.
Was from Eric D's brother.
Yeah, we've been blessed. We don't see it all.
Brother and live, and somebody used to get calling card numbers from him.
What was the I love you for the pager? 143.
143. I know that all day. 143, my dude.
Everybody got hit me with that 143, else that's a problem.
Good for real. 143.
Mine was 777.
Yeah, mine was 2777.
What was yours, Carolyn?
That's my lucky number. What was that for?
What was your code on your pager?
To let us know
that's probably my code then 777 because that's my. Yeah, that's probably mine because that's my lucky number.
My code was 123. Herbie's brother gave that to me. He was like, yo, 123. I was like, whatever that is. And I kept that shit on going. No matter where I went, whoever, I was like, yo, my code is 123. That's it.
Yeah, my joy was probably 777, real talk.
I knew if it was 777, I knew it was Legend or Playin.
Yeah.
That's what it was important. And we got called right back. Oh, we got to do a video or something. It'd be something.
I got a card now. My PIN code is 7777. So I'm
yeah.
on one thing. On one thing.
Our low key number.
Yes.
Yeah, 77. That held up for a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good to talk to you guys.
Oh man, this is awesome. I love to do this with everybody.
What'd you say, Fro?
We were moving around so much back then. It was hard for us to kind of communicate back then. You know what I mean? Everybody was doing so much. Like, you know what I mean? It was just going, it was moving around that time. Like, we would see each other and see all out, but it was always, y'all was moving. We was always moving. So it was like, you know, it's a good thing. This is a good thing that we could do this and talk to people, because then we could find out the things that they were doing around the time that we were doing things. Like, yeah, how was that working? That's the good thing about doing this show. Is hearing that story about that time. It's like so compatible, but it's just different angles. You know what I mean? But then we was there, but we was on the other side watching it from this other perspective.
Exactly. Somebody was asking how was it being on tour with the legendary Whitney Houston. I will confess that was my best boss ever. That was my best boss ever. Although she's my sister-in-law, I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying it because that money.
Ain't nothing like it.
Woo!
Man, y'all nice, huh?
Oh, it was sweet. That was the last tour that I did before I retired. I retired doing the Grammys for Whitney. Okay. So it was the Grammys and Whitney's in 2000. I retired. Yeah, because my son was 5, and I had to go. But that money. And then Whitney, she was so cool. She let us do whatever. Like, you know, we had, you know, creative. Well, we had creative
control,
freedom, and control with pretty much everybody we danced with. To be honest with you, that was another good thing. Like, they never said, "Oh, don't do this or don't do that," or no. We always was able to do whatever.
You guys, yeah, they trusted you guys.
Everybody. You know, but what I liked about dancing with Whitney is because people used to call Whitney, Rhythmless Nation, and Whitney wasn't Rhythmless Nation. It was the people that they were putting Whitney with. Right. You know, they wanted her to be this like princess, pop princess, or whatever, and they were putting them people doing all that ballet stuff and all that. You know, she don't know how to do that. But when we came in, we was like, Whitney, do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then she'd be like, hey, like, oh, she got it. So we started doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, that she could do. And she fell in love with us because there was things that she could do that, you know what I mean, like nobody knew she could do.
Right.
We brought she said, I'm from the bricks. We brought the bricks out of her. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. I'm from the bricks. Like when she really let go and came, you know, into her own, she was like, oh, y'all brought the bricks out of me, whatever. So she liked that, you know what I mean? So that's why she loved us.
Wow. And then she went ahead and she got y'all, like, y'all were a group as well, Mecca, right? You, Selena, and she was the one who gave y'all that name, or?
No, actually, that's funny too. We got that name when we danced with Heavy. When we were dancing, Marilyn and I danced with Heavy D.
Okay, so it was Eddie F.
Yeah, Eddie F. When Marilyn and I and Shane and Selena, when we got together, we ended up being with Jodeci. Eddie F is the person that gave us that name. He was the one that said that y'all name is Mecca. We actually auditioned for Rest in Peace Andre Harrell. And he said he was gonna sign us. He said we gonna sign y'all, and we thought we was ready to be taken off. We were gonna take off, but nothing, you know what I mean, matriculated from it. It didn't happen. But
I want to ask, go ahead. No, I want to ask a question about how did you feel about when you would be called for a hip hop video, a hip hop show or something compared to an R&B show, because the money difference was different. It was always different. So when you guys, if like say if somebody from a hip hop perspective would hit you, and then but an R&B people would hit you at the same time, which one would you have chose then?
What you think?
Yeah.
That R&B, baby.
No, because it was always, you know what I'm saying? Some people was into the keep it real thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think that hurt us a lot. You know what I mean? Like, we would do a lot of stuff, but sometimes we would do the R&B things. But it was like, we always wanted to be like, oh, I'm trying to do this hip hop joint. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe
I think
you guys are guys also. Y'all are guys and we're girls. So
yeah, y'all pick
that
up.
difference. You know what I'm saying? It might have been okay to go ahead and do the R&B thing over the hip hop thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and then it's like we kept graduating and just kept elevating to different levels. With that, you know what I mean? Like at some point we weren't really even getting we weren't even getting calls from rappers at some point, honestly.
Yeah. I think we caught on to that later in the game. We started doing more R&B stuff. I remember I turned down what was it? Adina Howard.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You plugged out.
Yeah, because they had picked me, and they had picked me out of all. And I was just like, oh, my boys ain't going with me. I ain't doing it. And I was just like,
jump on that.
You're
supposed to jump on that.
Yeah, I was supposed to jump on that one.
I wouldn't have been mad at all. Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad at all.
They were paying nice. I remember that too.
Yeah.
There was something about the routine that I didn't like. It was like, I think I had to get on the floor and hump and all kinds.
You feeling some kind of way about that. You was like,
I got the routine down quick, you know what I mean? But it was just like, I was like, man, I got to get in the water and splash and hump on the floor. I had no stripper.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we had to do. Go look at the video. You'll see it. It was Robert.
You should have did that.
Yeah, Robert and all them. I was so close to doing it, and I was like, but I turned it. I regret that one. You know what I'm saying? I should have done it just out of the fun, the difference of it.
Yeah, something different.
Something different. Yeah. Yep, there's nothing wrong with doing a little something different, stepping out the box.
Yeah. It was a trip. It was a trip even getting it. You know, the video. So
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, once we started doing that R&B, we was more on the R&B side. We wasn't, doing a whole bunch of. The one video that I wish I could have been a part of is that Busta Rhyme. And they did that coming joint.
Girl. Oh my God.
I wanted to I wanted to be that African chick, boy. I wanted to be that.
Okay, I did that in my living room, so I was part of it.
Hey.
Hell yeah. Well, they got
I wanted to be in that.
Yeah, that was dope.
I had already retired.
Mr. Hype, right?
You would have came out of retirement for that one, though?
I would have, but I didn't get the call, so hey.
That's right.
I would have.
That's
the only person I really would have, and I would have come out of retirement for, I would have figured something out with my son if I could have danced with Janet Jackson.
Oh yeah, that money too.
Oh, it wasn't even the money for me with Janet. Like that's just that prestige with Janet Jackson. If Janet Jackson, you could dance. Like that is everything.
Everything. Yeah, trust me, her shows is off the chain, boy. Oh my God. Tish danced with her.
Tish danced with her, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Josie, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, that right there. Like if I could have really went on tour with Janet, I'll be complete. I would be complete, period. Like that's the only thing I didn't do that in my career that I would have loved to do is to dance with her. I know I danced with her brother, he's bigger and all that, but
you got your brother though. You got the highest.
I know I got that icon, but and it wasn't nothing like being on the stage with him. Like, cause I don't even understand. Like, I was so blessed to be on the platform with him because he was on a platform. He's above all the other dancers, and so I'm on the platform with him and Tish, and Fatima was his partner. Like, and my partner, Travis, in that video. That boy was half man and half amazing.
What?
I don't even understand how I became his partner, but I was like, dang, I must be kind of good. to be up here, like for real.
Right.
He went on to dance with Michael and on tour and stuff. Like, yeah, he went on to do it, dance with him. He was amazing.
This on GP, since y'all giving this Jackson love, I think Jermaine is the coolest. I really do. Jermaine is cool. Jermaine is cool, man. I'm not with his little.
I'll get Jermaine that.
Jermaine, old school Jermaine with the perm. Woo!
I can't.
That's my auntie people.
Okay.
That's my auntie people.
That perm on Ebony magazine with the wedding with Hazel. Come on now, y'all saw that spread.
I can't.
Jermaine was too old for me.
That's right. Man, we love having you, Carolyn. Man, this was like beautiful, man. You know, I threatened to leave the show if we didn't have you.
Say that again.
I had threatened to leave the show if we didn't get you on.
Oh, Afro. He was captain.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure we're going down.
Me and Afro lived like 7 or 8 minutes from each other. She was like, "You can come over here and do it if you want to." Like, you know.
Yep. Right here on the couch.
She was my little. That's my little sister.
I think everybody moved to ATL. Good Lord, everybody's in ATL.
Everyone is in ATL. Man, please. Sometimes you get surprised. Like, who's here? How long? I heard KRS-One was here. Like, what?
Wow.
Yep.
Everybody's moving out there. Is it the property?
Yeah, it's the property.
You get a lot for your buck out here.
It's the property. Mm-hmm. You got a lot of bang for your buck. And again, I'm a realtor, so you know what I'm saying. Y'all can call me. Yeah.
And again, so what's your contacts again for all of this?
My contact is my email is bcarolyn CAROLYN 100@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And my Instagram is Carolyn Brown 7. Look at that number 7, guys. My Facebook is Carolyn O Brown.
Who did that? Who did that?
Who did that? Who said that?
I cannot.
Who said that?
What?
Who said that?
I'm guilty.
I love you, Carolyn.
I'm glad you still got the love. That is awesome and amazing. You.
I said, Legend. When we do the show, you gonna match to Carolyn.
We finna go way back and real cheesy right now.
I cannot. Yeah, you've been doing it.
Where you going back?
I can't.
I gotta take a picture. Okay, I'm done. That was so cute. Oh my God. Childhood crushes.
And man, I love it. I had to get rid of Sweet Tea. She wasn't giving me what I needed in 2020. So
you ain't even got a type.
I mean, what is going on here?
You don't look nothing alike. Like, dang.
It goes way back to It's My Beat. Way back there. And then as I got older,
you like the East Coast girls. You like them East Coast.
Like everybody else, had Thelma, Good Times. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I ran out. You know what I'm saying? So I still wanted to run. Because it was like I said, it was no need. So it was like, I still wanted to have that, that childhood purity in me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can just look at it and gaze and be like,
that Cuddy Mac alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Y'all are funny. Y'all two down there.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let them have at it.
Yeah, they tag team. They funny right there.
Yeah, since we are on that vibe, we got the hardcore 7 questions that we wind the show down to. Yeah, she's getting the 7. Carolyn's getting the 7.
He hasn't done this in a while, so I have no idea what questions he's about to have.
Coming.
Woo!
Okay.
And get the first question.
She ready.
Where you at, Afro? I need to see your
right
face.
Here.
Let me see you. You ready, Carolyn?
He's ready to see you.
Stay
He
ready.
wants to see my face. He wants to have something up his sleeve. He got something up his sleeve. Go ahead. Let's just see what you got going on.
Here we go.
If Legendary were to challenge Tommy in a sword fight over your love, who do you want to win?
Legendary in all capital letters.
He's standing up.
Oh my gosh.
She's amazing. That's why I love some Carolyn O. Brown.
He just won an Olympic trophy.
Aw.
Now,
So
next.
true or false? Being as fly and sexy as you are, rumor has it Carolyn got some hand game, like Joe Frazier hand game. Is that true?
That is true.
She did say-
I've had a few bouts with a few pretty prominent people.
She stays ready, dude. She stays ready. That's all it is. She stays ready, right?
Yeah, I am from New York.
She did say she was strong. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, V. Yeah, that's true.
Don't start none, won't be none. She stays ready.
Exactly. I'm not a starter, but I'm a finisher.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Ooh. That sounds like
Like Jay-Z, streets be talking.
Fact.
we talking.
That's right.
You brutal like that?
Fact.
Yeah. Nice.
Respect life?
Nice. No play. Ain't got time for no foolishness.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Straight to the point. All right. When it comes to dancing, did you choose, do you like the beats or the lyrics?
I'm a beat person. I don't know the lyrics to no song. I might know the hook or chorus a little bit, but I don't know. I don't dance with everybody. I don't know their lyrics. I'm a beat person.
You got saturated with music. I could tell. You just like, I'm just like, let me just slow it down.
No, I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah, that's
right.
real. That's real.
I'm a beat person.
That's right.
Since you like to get, fashion up, what's your favorite season to dress? Like when you like, ooh, I can't wait for this season so I can throw this on.
I'm a spring person.
Spring?
Spring?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I don't like cold and all that. So the winter and all that, I don't like all that. I like spring.
I don't know why we like winter out here. Cause I guess it's always hot.
Yeah.
It's always hot in LA, so
Y'all ain't got no winter.
I know. Hey, our winter is what, 60 to 50 degrees?
More than that, 60 probably.
Yeah.
I've lived in LA for a while. Mm-hmm. They got the season is all messed up.
We think when it's cold, that's cold. We like it ain't cold till you go
But it
back.
does get cold outside on at night out in LA. At night it get cold.
No, yeah, you definitely have to rock a jacket.
Yeah, it get cold at night. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's my next question?
Here we go. On your little trophy case right behind you. For your dance memorabilia. Do you want Michael Jackson's penny loafers from Motown 25? Or do you want Run DMC's Adidas in Madison Square Garden sold out?
Which
pair do you want?
Yeah.
On your mantelpiece in your trophy case.
Ooh.
Can I pick Whitney Houston's Pumps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What show?
Our first show in South Africa.
Great. That was one of the dope ones too.
It's an HBO special.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
She said some Whitney Houston Pumps.
That's dope.
She changed it up.
I like that.
That was dope.
That's what I would like as my trophy. Mm-hmm.
That's right. And as my trophy for the last question, would you get legendary Ali Shabazz tattooed in cursive on your ankle for me?
I have to be honest.
Selena, no. I'm about to put him in time out right now.
No, because I don't have any tattoos.
That's right.
Apple's a fool.
I'm about to put you in time out. I cannot believe you.
You know, I don't have any tattoos. I've never got a tattoo, so I don't have any.
I told you it was coming.
Man, no, but on the real though, Carolyn, like, thanks for just, like I said, it's cool and letting us vibe, have fun, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Legend.
I knew this time. Yes.
Look, what I would do for you though is I would get a henna tint. I would get a henna tattoo.
You gotta take a picture of it.
Oh my God.
So next time I go somewhere, I'll get that henna. I'll get that henna legendary.
Ooh, look at him. You made his day. You know he gonna talk about this for the rest of
right there.
Where's the audience? That audience, you better get your boy.
We got receipts.
So, yeah,
I'll do it in henna tint. Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous. Is your birthday today or coming up?
My birthday is Tuesday.
Hey,
birthday.
Early birthday.
Happy birthday to Afro's mommy.
Yes.
It's Scorpio season. Scorpio season, y'all.
Scorpio season. Oh, here we go.
You know what though, Carolyn? Now we got a little issue. Because my son's birthday is right after yours, and y'all gonna hit my pockets double now.
Oh, I'm hitting your pockets. I'm gonna tell Afro to give me your number. I'm gonna tell you what I want.
She's gonna tell you what you want, all right.
That's right. So yeah, happy birthday early.
Happy birthday.
When is your son's birthday?
28th, right? Day
happy
after
birthday
yours.
to him. And Shane is the 29th.
Shane is the 29th. Yep.
Yep. It's
on. All these Scorpios.
Yeah.
Right. On and popping.
In the house.
That's dope. That's dope.
Okay, Legend. We're gonna talk later because you can't hold up this conversation looking at me like that.
I can't take it. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on.
Oh, you good? You good? Afro.
Yes, I gotta get my boy. Legend.
Huh?
Come on now, what you doing?
Be good. I gotta be good, bro.
Yeah, what's going on here, Legend?
Y'all,
I'm ready to get it in. I was about to log you off again.
You was about to cut me out, huh? V was gonna have to go in the other room.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Afro, who is Jersey Girl?
Tracy. That's
Jelani's mom.
That's Jelani's mom.
Oh, that's your baby. That's your baby's mom. I mean, that's your baby mama.
Yeah, but she's married for like 30, 40 years already.
Oh, okay. No threat. No threat. Hey, Jersey girl.
She cool. She cool.
So cool. So
yeah.
I'm just asking because I didn't know who it was. I didn't know what it was.
Birthday, yeah.
Hey,
she was the first person at the audience to hit me with the wow. She in her Afro voice.
I saw that. Yeah, I didn't know who it was.
Tracy. That's right. Happy early birthday. Oh, that's what's up, y'all. Sending them birthday shout outs.
Them shirts done.
Wow. Yeah, brother. Please don't be mad. Congratulate me, Cuddy. I'm feeling so good. Man, I knew the shit was gonna pay off today. I was hitting today too.
Drink.
Man, I ain't playing.
I know. I need one of those too, Carolyn. You playing around? I need to go grab me one of those.
I need a little sip.
Can I?
An hour and a half, and my voice, my mouth was getting dry.
I'm done. I'm out of here.
Cut it.
Way too much. Way too much. You got to pop now. What are you doing with the pops, B?
Afro, he cut up.
He is acting up. I cannot with him.
Cutting up.
Selima. I need Selima to chime in.
Selima was chiming in for a minute. She might have went somewhere.
No, she's
like over it.
Too much going on. It's way too much going on.
What we're gonna do is leave. Me and Fro gonna leave the scene and let
Afro gonna leave.
Man, listen, I'm about to have Selima come up in this spot. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Mubarak. Marilyn, are you on here? Marilyn probably.
I haven't seen Marilyn on here yet.
Oh, here we go.
She should. I mean, who knows? I
think Marilyn was on here.
Nikki's on here.
Hey, Nick.
We got Jay Sab. We got
Jay.
We got Born Alive. Tracy, of course. Let's see. Who else we got up in here? Jennifer. We got quite a few people up in here. What's up, y'all?
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for coming.
Yes, absolutely. Yup, Lima said it. She said, you are acting up, Ledge. You are acting up. Acting up.
Selima in the spot. We're going to bring Selima back on the show. I tell you.
Y'all got to.
The whole crew.
Y'all got to get Marilyn.
Marilyn, I want to dance with Marilyn. Marilyn got to come on here and dance with me.
Oh, Marilyn's going to dance. You're going to be good with her. She's going to dance.
Fro's birthday's coming up too. We're supposed to be doing something special on her birthday, right?
Okay. On Sunday too. It's going to be on a Sunday.
Katrina, my friend.
Hey, Katrina.
Well, everybody's popping up.
Well, what y'all need to do for Afro's birthday is to get all the people that she ever danced with and for.
Let's do it.
Let me know if y'all need some help.
Well, I probably won't be able to wear any makeup that day. And I'm not going to have any drinks because I'll really be like, all I got to say is I love y'all for real. That ain't going to be good.
Yeah, I'll call Keith for you, Fro. I can get Keith.
That's stuff. I wouldn't know how to act, man. I would not know how to act.
Fro said when she drinks, she either cry or fight. It's either
I'm loud and feisty or I'm going to cry. Either or.
Chris told me too.
Yeah, it was a pleasure dancing with Afro with Keith. That was so cute. I remember her little audition. She came in with that little bunny hop.
Man, my signature bunny hop. I can't. That shit was one of the best auditions too. I really had fun doing that. That took me by surprise. I didn't even remember you being there. I just knew that you were about to go dance for Guy. It was so many people there. And then I didn't know until later who all was there. I got to see you audition. But yeah, that was one of the
I was part of the one who picked you.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself. Thank you very much.
I had a good
time. Yes, learn.
I'm just being your big sister and teaching you some ropes. You know what I'm saying? I taught you a lot of ropes.
You definitely did. Even out here in Atlanta, besides the dancing scene and everything, like she got me my first major job out here, and like
corporate America.
I mean, for real, like, oh my gosh, she had to teach
forgot about that.
No, yeah, and then she had to teach you some things because I kind of left on bad terms, and she kind of
that little girl.
I mean, I was walking past. Hold on, I got to do the walk. I was walking past the boss's office, well, his son's office, because I felt like he was just starting shit with me, and I knew I was about to get fired because of him, so I had to walk by his office like. No, for real, y'all. She dead serious, and this is like the boss's son, so he's like second in charge. Afro was Bronx and the man. You know she was gonna get fired.
Oh my God,
I didn't know how to handle it. I just knew that it was some shicey shit going on. I couldn't deal with corporate America. I got to be real, not fake. And from what I know, he was fake and he wasn't being honest. And I wanted to see him outside. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm mad at you. I'm so mad at you right now because you know what you did.
That was it. I was like, this girl right here. I think I had left Afro and I went back to dancing when you did that. When I had gone back to dancing, I think
yeah, you did.
I think I was back on the road with Keith. That's after I had my son.
Afro
was crazy. She looked at that man like she was getting ready to do something to him.
I was so mad, y'all. I was about to lose my job. Boy, I got to do the walk again.
You said what?
Really? Hold on, wait. Let me do it this way. That shit was.
This is cool.
Who does that in corporate America? Who does that?
She wasn't trying to make things better.
Oh,
No,
hell no.
because I knew I was about to get fired. It was the boss's son. He was talking shit, and I wasn't having that. Like, no, you're not gonna do that.
Yo, Afro, that was a remember Debbie Compton?
Yes, oh my gosh, she was so worried. Oh, Afro. Oh my goodness, she was so worried.
A white lady. Afro didn't care.
No, but stop, because we had like a little corporate party. Me and Carolyn took that shit out. Everybody was watching us. That shit, they loved it. They loved it. They knew what we were gonna go up in there and doing. It was a small company. We had a good time.
Look,
Legend.
I did not. You ain't see my hand.
What are you doing?
Hi, Legend.
He had these prepared.
He had to, because he didn't even put up her information yet.
I didn't even see him.
Put my information up, Reg.
Right next to him. He had these ready.
Hello.
And V telling on you.
He had them ready.
Information up.
Hi, Carolyn.
Ain't nobody looking at us no more. They gone. They like they don't went left. They're done. They don't had enough of us.
I'm cracking up.
You know what's so funny? He's doing it like high school, like elementary.
I can't. He is acting up.
That's middle school.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Man. Do you like me?
Nice to know somebody still has a crush on you, though.
Yes or no? Look. Do you like me? Check yes or no.
Yes or no. I'm done.
I'm gonna check yes if he puts it up there.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, well, I'm about to get my wine. Y'all are doing a lot right now. Okay, B Carolyn 100. I got you.
Indeed.
There we go. She's up right there.
Right there.
Good.
That's IG, y'all. Whoever is looking at that.
Anybody need some what?
That's Facebook.
Keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming. This is a blessing.
Man, you did it.
Oh, no problem. Thank you guys for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. I love it.
Good to hear your story. I didn't get to ask you my main question though, but
okay. What's up?
What I always ask, you know what I mean?
She did.
I know I missed it.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah, I missed it.
We asked you, but he missed it.
Well, what was it?
That is how did you start dancing? Where did you know as a child?
It was so dope too. Instead of saying the auntie or the lockers, she said,
"Oh,
wow,
that's dope."
Yeah, Salima.
How long ago have you known Lima?
Wow.
That go back to high school or elementary?
No, none of that. I graduated from college and I didn't know Salima. Salima, somebody told me that Salima was from Bellport, a place on Long Island. And I was from Central Islip. And I used to run back from college to look at Bobby's shows, and Salima and Shane were dancing with him already. And I was like, oh, she from Bellport? Oh, she from Bellport? I could dance too. That was my inspiration. Like, and she wasn't from Bellport. She was from the Bronx. But someone told me she was from the Bellport. But the only reason they told me that is because her mom was married to someone that lived in Bellport.
Can I ask, what was the first dance you ever learned?
That's a good one.
When you say dance, what do you mean?
What was the first dance?
You know, like the robot or a lock-in?
I don't know. I used to dance at the house. Like my grandmother had car parties, and I used to get money. So I don't know what I was doing.
You know what? A lot of people tell me that one too.
Say that again.
A lot of people tell me those that when they first started dancing, it was always for their family.
Always. Yeah. And on
your family.
This is important. On Saturdays, we had to clean up. And I used to ask my grandmother, like, you know, if I'm not finished or, you know, if I'm in the middle of it, can I stop and watch Soul Train? And she said, yeah. And I said, I'm going to be on Soul Train one day. I'm going to be a Soul Train dancer. And it's so funny. It's so funny. I was on Soul Train. The first time I was on Soul Train was with Tony. So I wasn't a Soul Train dancer. I was dancing on the stage. That's a whole nother, like, that was a whole nother thing going on in my head. Like,
right. So you was on there twice.
I've probably been on there 4 times.
Yeah, because y'all did Getaway. You know how I feel about that. I've been rocking that shit all week. You don't understand. Y'all rocked Getaway.
Well, Bobby told that whole show, and Bobby told Donnie that he, what's his name?
Don Cornelius?
Don. I said Donnie. He told Don he wanted to sing live. It was like it was crazy. He wanted to sing live. He didn't want to sing like you know, how they do that. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, thank you. I want to do that. And it was just and then Bobby had the whole show. Like we did like 4 songs in one show. We did Good Enough. We did Humping Around. We did Getaway. Like his whole, like damn near his whole album. Like we did all that.
On that small stage.
On that small stage. You see how many of us it was? It was like 10 dances.
Yeah, y'all were on there heavy, but y'all rocked it though. Like that little bit of space, y'all were so in sync. You know what I mean? Like y'all did it so much to where you guys were able to move around and utilize that stage, and y'all rocked that. Yeah, that was a big deal because that stage was small for that amount of people. We also did the same type of thing with Saturday Night Live. When we performed with Saturday Night Live, that stage was mad tight. That stage is small. Like that stage is like the size of a laptop almost. Yeah. You know,
Did y'all Hall?
Sorry?
Yeah, you did Arsenio Hall a couple times, didn't you?
Yeah, I did Arsenio Hall with I did Arsenio Hall with Teddy. Maybe Guy. I did Arsenio Hall. I did Dog Catcher. We was on the floor like I can't. Yeah. We had on leashes, dog leashes and all that. Yeah, I did that with them. Guy. Then I did Heavy D.
That's dope.
And I did Bobby. Yeah.
Dope.
I know if we got to ask her, what was that one Carolyn moment on stage? You know, okay, who was with? When you went in that zone where everybody was like, "Yo, Carolyn, you was on fire."
Yeah, you exploded.
Tonight was your night. You know what I'm saying? When you had that Jordan moment.
I know that night.
Ooh, tell me about it. Talk about it.
I was on a tour with Keith Sweat, and we were on the Triple Threat tour. So the Triple Threat tour was BBD, Johnny Gill, and Keith Sweat.
I remember that one.
And we were in New York at Madison Square Garden. Keith was the headliner. So we were dancing with Keith. But like BBD dancers, they always dance like, you know, like baggy clothes, little loose, whatever, like different. You know what I mean? Like just like they were just different from us. Everything we had on was fitted, tight.
Yeah.
All that. You're gonna see every curve and crevice we got. That's how Keith had us, you know what I'm saying? And they one of the dancers' mom, Nikita's mom, she was the seamstress, so she made them some sexy outfits. They was like, "Oh, we going to New York. We're gonna try to outshine them or whatever." So they did their thing. They went on before us. So it was Johnny, then it was BBD, then it was Keith. They went on before us and they put on sexy outfits, and we was like, "Look at them." Now we all friends now. We've been friends then. But we was like, "Oh, they." So we went out there. Yo, when I tell you we killed it, it was so crazy because LL Cool J was in the front row. He got up. He started throwing money at us.
That's what's up. Oh my goodness.
Like the Apollo.
Wow.
Like the Apollo. Like that's a thing in New York. Like if you go to the Apollo, they throw money at you. Like that's it. Like they started throwing money. The people in there went crazy. He was just throwing it like that. We tried to kill ourselves. I know. I had no life left in me after that performance.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Period. Like LL.
Right.
Of all people.
Yeah.
Rock bells,
a
baby.
great feeling. That's a great feeling. I already know.
Like throwing. We was like,
He's a
we have
legend.
a ride. We have a ride. We know we go.
Right. Right.
That was it.
Story. What's dope here in this story is when we were training straight ahead, we would tell them, when you meet a Carolyn, Marilyn, Afro Salima, either join them and learn with them, or it's gonna be real bad for you. And so here, now here at full circle, we wasn't around to see what they was doing out there.
All of them,
You know,
all of them are my good friends.
yeah,
Yeah.
they worked hard. They worked hard.
Yeah, we ended up working together on the New Edition Home Again tour, like intertwined, like different, like we did this,
That was dope.
we did some of us did that, we did the Home Again tour, like we all worked together, like, and we all friends right now to this day, like tight.
That's the shit.
Can't nobody
Right.
none of our friendship.
Right. Our own little union.
Yes.
Yeah.
I talked to Ploop, like Nikita, Deborah, like we just all, you know, T of course, but we all like I talked to Nikita, I talked to Ploop. You know what I'm saying? Like Ploop was down here living. Now she going back to California, but Ploop,
that's dope.
yo, it is so funny because I'll tell you this. When we started dancing and we did something with Fatima, and she was like, you gotta pump like this, like when we was doing the dance, she was like, and it's a pump, and then we was like, it's like California girls pump up, but New York girls pump down.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm gonna beat you, V. Yeah. I don't understand.
But we do. We just pump. We go down, like we throw that thing down. They like throw it up. It's just so, but it's like, but nobody knows. If you're not a dancer, you don't know. But it was like weird. She was like, when you go, we were like, no, we go like this. And she's like, no, go like this. And we was like, no, we go like this. It was something we had to like figure out.
You were taking advice from somebody who, no, I'm just playing. Don't let me get started.
Who can't pump?
No.
I got one last question for you, Carolyn, at least for
no
me.
Shade, no shade, no tea, no shade.
If you could tell your younger self anything, what would you say?
If I could tell my younger self anything, I would have told my younger self to save and invest in my future. I made a lot of money.
That's right.
If I told myself to invest that, I had the opportunity to invest in H&M.
Wow.
Before they came to America.
Wow.
Look at that.
And we said we were going to do it. All of us, me, Shane, Marilyn. No. Maybe, I don't know. No, I think it was me, Marilyn, Binky, and Joyce that were in Germany with Whitney at that time. Yeah. And we was in H&M buying up everything in the world they had, like, because the prices was right and we just had the money and this Aaron Neville's niece told us we need to invest. If they go public, we need to invest. And we did not invest. And she invested. If I would have invested in H&M, and then they came to America, like, y'all know they blew up.
Yeah.
So anybody that's out there that needs to tell somebody to do something, just find something that you can invest in or save your money. That is really, really important. Like, if you invest in Home Depot or Apple or any of those kind of stores, Lowe's, Target, Delta, like big companies, like get a little piece of this and that, but don't go with everything in one, don't put all your money in one bag. Have more, because this might fall through and that might go through. You see what I'm saying? So that's that's what I would tell my younger self.
Right. That's
we weren't brought up like that. We wasn't raised like that. So
absolutely. I get it.
Part of growing up.
Just ask on the spiritual connection. Like anybody outside of this could not tell that we have not been kicking it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We vibing, just like we always been.
Right.
So we were all asking, like I said, the connection we have. Like I said, there's millions and millions of dancers. You know what I'm saying? It's a gang of Madonna dancers, gang of Michael Jackson dancers, but nobody really knows them. You know what I'm saying? But cats actually, know the certain names, Scoob and Scrap, little Cliff Love here, Carolyn Brown here, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? It's always coming to pair.
Right. Right.
So, like, what do you think our purpose is? Like I said, as far as us from the golden era, because like I said, we all came back and connected like bam. Like I said, we here telling our story. Like, what is it that we have that, like I said, all the millions and millions of dancers, not chosen to do. So what is it? What do you think our purpose is?
I'm not sure if I can say what our purpose is, but what I think I can say is our timing was correct. It was our timing. We came to a time that we really changed. We changed the game.
Yeah,
artists could not go out there without a dancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't go out there without a dancer. Like, dancers brought something to the table. We brought something to the stage. We made it better.
Yeah.
I think we just came up in that era, that time. And it was just a blessing, because I know, like, I don't know Beyonce's dancers.
But they're supposed to be so great.
Supposed to be the greatest, bro.
But I don't know.
They are great about them.
Yeah. The only ones that you hear mostly about is the Les Twins.
Yeah. Okay, but that's different. That they got that double thing you said. Ledge. That's that double thing. Like, that's something special about them. So they stand out more. But I know she got some phenomenal dancers, because you've got to be phenomenal to keep up with her.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I just really think it was just our timing. It was our time. It was our era. We are legends. We are the icons living.
That's right.
Yeah, so like I was saying, there was other dancers out there, like I said, but it was just the certain ones that just connected. Like I said, the Fendis, to the Soul Brothers, to the Shakes, and we all like put that one good puzzle, and we all came up with the anti-dance documentary.
That's right.
Like, Play knew who to get, which ones to get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they can't do that now. I don't think. Like, if they did it now, I don't think people would even know who these people are that they're pulling up. And the weird part about it is they got social media and all this stuff. I still don't know who they are. If we had social media,
forget about it. If we had
come on, man,
it would have been crazy.
Oh my God.
You would have had just like millions of followers. Millions. Oh my God.
Reality shows. We would have been all kind of reality shows.
I think we would have been a little bit too much for the artists, I think.
The whole media thing has changed since then.
We would have had all this on.
BET and MTV
and calling cards.
Yeah.
Calling cards.
Everything.
And then we had the shows, the tours. Yeah. That's what really got us out there.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah. Oh my God. I say that all the time. I'm like, man, it would have been mayhem right now if we had Instagram back in the day.
I know it.
You wouldn't even be able to keep up with your DMs. Nothing. You have to have.
You wouldn't. No.
We would have been booking our own shows. I'm telling you, we would have been too much for the artists.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
We would have been too much for the artists. Like, I don't think I can do the show today.
Yo, a lot of these dancers became they became their own entities within that now. So that's why you really don't hear about them, because they're not dancing with.
Daddy's calling you.
They're not dancing with artists too much. Like my boy's daughter, she dances with Khalid. Her name is Selah, but she's dope. She reminds me of y'all. She dances with Khalid now, the singer. But, when I see her, we're gonna bring her to the show. That's gonna be like next season. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, but she
would have been doing walkthroughs.
Yeah.
Walkthrough.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, you got one last.
That.
You got one last question. You see it?
I'm here.
You lost your Delta Airlines design.
Oh, you're talking about what Salima was saying. You talk about the Delta Airlines design, Carolyn.
See, Lynn.
Something to do with that.
Salima. No, I just worked with them on that. The new design that they did with Salima.
Carolyn.
Huh?
That was a dope opportunity too. I mean, you did.
It was
yeah,
sweet.
your influence is dope.
Right. It was good. It was, it was sweet.
Yeah.
That's it. Salima.
She said it was sweet. That's it.
Yeah, it was nice. It was fun. She's so sweet.
I hate for this moment to end.
Okay.
I hate for this moment to end. Oh, this is
all right, guys.
Yeah.
We gotta go. People up. I know they gone.
I know. So, man.
I didn't even check.
Look.
Carolyn.
Yes.
You will put one up there.
I'm gonna talk to you later, gorgeous.
I can't.
Okay. We done?
Yeah, we definitely done.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm putting. You better put your hat on, girl.
Get a boogie.
All right. Carolyn out.
Hey, we hear music.
Oh.
Get away. I've gotta get away. I've gotta get away. And
all right, bye, Afro. Bye, Larry.
hi, guys. Y'all, audience, I love y'all. Y'all rock. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for staying with us for 2 hours. 2 hours.
2. One love.
2 hours. Thank you so much. We love y'all. See you next week.
Thank you, guys. I'll be here to see y'all.
Woo.
Aww.